there, it's Saturday. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for clicking play. It is the final day of our fourth Save Our Season series with Chievo here in Serie A. It's the final episode, as I say. We've got 2 games today, potentially the final 3 games. It's unlikely to be all 3 though, to be honest. And the only reason I'm doing 2 is because, as you can see here, we are playing at the same time as Bologna. We're away at Atalanta, Bologna are at home to Cagliari. We have to better Bologna's result, otherwise we are gone. So since yesterday we have played a couple of games, and unfortunately we are still on this horrific winless run, which now stands at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. Oh, it's not good, is it? It is not good. 5 draws, 4 defeats. Really not good. So today we're away at Atalanta, and then we're at home to Fiorentina and away at Frosinone. As things stand, it will just be Atalanta and Frosinone that we do. If by some miracle Bologna lose at home to Cagliari and we do get that win in Bergamo, we'll do the Fiorentina game as well, because why not? That's really all there is to get you caught up on. So we might as well get straight into the game. As I say, the only reason I'm doing this Atalanta game is because Bologna play at the same time as us. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing, because there wouldn't really be an awful lot of point. So we are just going to make a change there on the bench. I said, was it yesterday? I think I said about Giuseppe Rossi. We signed him, but I can't get him in the squad. I can't register him, which is really, really annoying. But I mean, he would have done a job for us. And if I was carrying on the save, we'd have him in Serie B. And I think he would boss Serie B. Physically, he's not great now, but I think he would do a real job for us. Right, the team that we're going with, just going same old now. We've got to go for it. Something's got to happen. We need to win all 3 games to have any chance of staying up. I mean, which isn't going to happen. A 9-game winless run, it's just the worst time that this could have happened for us. So let's just give the boys a bit of a G up, and let's hope that we can get them out there and start the miracle. Right, the tunnel interview out of the way. Here we go. The game is underway, and of course we will have more than one eye on what is going on in Bologna. If we don't, we have to better their result. And to be fair, we kind of need a win and them to lose. We're 7 points behind them at the minute. So if this doesn't, if we bring up the league table down here, seems there are no highlights. It's not going to happen. I mean, I'd be amazed if we don't go, oh no. And they've scored. Blerim Shamaili have scored. And at the moment, it ain't going to matter what we do here. We will be down after this game unless something drastic now happens for Cagliari. De Pauli takes his throw. Bielsa curls it in. I don't know what's happened to the camera angle. That seems awfully high all of a sudden. Jaroszinski, can we at least get our noses in front here in case something does happen for Cagliari? Jaroszinski plays it in. Bielsa hits one. And Joel Obi smashes it in. 25 minutes gone. And Joel Obi, what a hit that is. He scored his first goal, was it against Inter, I think? And this, I think, tops that. What a smash that is. Keeper had no chance flying away to his right. And that is a sensational goal, which potentially gives us a little bit of hope. But we need Cagliari to do us a favour. Now, the problem is, Cagliari, I didn't point it out before, they are already secure in a European spot. I think they're going to finish 7th. They can't be caught. So if it's a thing in the game, they're already on the beach. And it looks like it is a thing in the game because Bologna are 2-0 up. I mean, this is just going to be FM at its peak, isn't it? That we break our malaise, get a victory, but we still go down. That is just going to be what I can just see what it will do. That's what's going to happen. There's no way Cagliari turn that around now. They're 2-0 down. They just don't care, do they? They guarantee they can't finish anywhere other than 7th. So they are on the beach, and it looks like it's playing a factor. Here's Stepinski to Bielsa. Let's at least give the fans something to cheer, and we could be caught. We are caught. Musa Barrow makes it 1-1. And this has been a nightmare first half, but at least it means there's only going to be 2 matches in this video. We will say goodbye with the game against Frosinone. I've got to say, what a finish that is. That looked like an outside of the foot lob. That was an absolute stunner. What a goal. Ouch. Well, I mean, it's going to be another winless game, isn't it? It's going to be another winless game. I'm just going to say we've been the better team. So deflating, but we've known it's been coming. At the end of the day, this has been coming since Sunday. This has been coming all week. It's been such an uphill struggle. The 3-point deduction as well. Not to mention the fact that we lost to Empoli. We lost to Bologna in the game there as well. There's going to be potential penalty here. It is a penalty for Atalanta. Oh, wow. This is just going to be amazing, isn't it? Straight down the middle. It's 2-1 Atalanta. I mean, the only consolation is Bologna are 2-0 up. It doesn't matter what we do at the minute. So, you know. And Cagliari have got a goal back. They got a goal back before half time. Okay. Show some passion, boys. Gomez puts the corner. Oh, my. Cagliari are going to come back and win this now. We're 3-1 down. Gianluca Mancini, who I think is Roberto's kid, has touched that one in, and it's 3-1. And we are going down with a little bit of a whimper here. It looks like... such a shame. It started brightly, and unfortunately, look at all those yellow cards as well. Unbelievable. Make some changes. We'll bring Ibrahim Karamoko on again, a young teenager that we've got that I quite like the look of. So we'll give him half an hour. Doesn't matter now. What you know, we're not going to get anything out of this game. That's a great tackle though, and Bielsa pulls it away. I would like another goal. Let's just make a contest of it now. Let's go down with some pride. Vignato to Bertagnoli, Joel Obi, Vignato again, Bielsa. He's going to hit one. Oh, I thought that was in the top corner then. I really thought that was in. What I don't want to see now is Cagliari come back and win that game. I really don't, because that would be absolute heartbreak if they do that. Final change then. Who's having a stinker? Everybody except Joel Obi. Do you know what then? I'm going to take Emmanuel Vignato off, and I'm going to give Daniel Liberal another run out. The other teenager. I mean, it's been coming. Like I was saying earlier, the defeats to Empoli and Bologna. We've had draws against other teams down there, Spal and Parma, I think, as well. And the 3-point deduction that you have anyway in the game is has also going to have really battered us. Although I've got a feeling that even that 3-point deduction wouldn't have saved us now. But yeah, it's those defeats to those teams down at the bottom, down there with us. That's what's killed us this season. I said it earlier in the week. You know, if I could have swapped we had impressive wins against Torino and Sampdoria. If I could have swapped those for wins against Bologna and Empoli, we would still be fighting to the end of the season. And that's really galling. We'd still have the same amount of points as we have now, but we would have reeled them in and it would still be alive, which is really a shame. And it's 4-1 now as Duvan Zapata rams in his 15th goal. I think he must have come off the bench. I haven't seen his name mentioned. And we are now going to get potentially our heaviest defeat of the season, which at the moment is that 5-2 against Lazio or Napoli. Napoli, wasn't it? We lost 5-3 to Lazio after being 3-1 up, and we lost 5-2 to Napoli. So, yeah, well, not good. Not good at all. We are going down, and it is painful. It hurts. I've really grown to tolerate this team. And I do say we wouldn't go down. If I had them for the whole season, we would not go down. We wouldn't. As the referee calls time on our Serie A stay, Chievo are going down. The Flying Donkeys will be grounded. Tell the boys they did well and their efforts were excellent. We've just lost 4-1, you absolute pleb. So there it is, confirmation. Chievo have been relegated from Serie A, and really, really not happy with that. Interestingly, it doesn't look like they're satisfied and I'm stable, so I'm not going to get sacked. I'd never actually thought about that. Actually, if I suppose there was a possibility I could have got sacked before we played the next game. Do you know what? Never gave it a thought. That the bottom three were all gone because of Bologna's win. It is done and dusted. The bottom three is done. All we can do now is hopefully finish above Parma. Let's not finish bottom. Let's get this Fiorentina game out of the way, and then we'll come back for that farewell against Frosinone. Here we go then, the final game of the week, the final game of our Serie A season. At the moment, we are top of the bottom three, which would be an achievement. We're all on 25 points. The only way Parma are going to finish off the bottom is if they better one of our results. So Spal are away at Juventus, so they could take a pasting there. We've got Parma away at Genoa, and we are, of course, away at Frosinone. Bologna are in a bit of a bad run of form. They lost their last couple of games since securing their survival. We had one game, of course, against Fiorentina, and we drew it 1-1. We took the lead with 3 minutes to go, and then 3 minutes into stoppage time, Fiorentina equalised because, of course, which now makes it 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 games without a win. So the only thing I want to do now, I just want to get a win. I just want a win. Since we beat Parma back in March, we've not had a single victory. So that has to change today. That is it. If we do that, then we will finish above the other two in the bottom three there by the look of it, unless Parma absolutely smash their opponents, which ain't going to happen. Made a bit of a boo-boo. We had an under-19s game, which they lost, but quite a lot of my players played in that, which means they can't play today. So Daniel Liberal, Ibrahim Karamoko can't play, and they were both in the lineup as well until that game. Incidentally, our under-20s won the league. So the senior team's going down, but the kids showed them how to do it. So Frosinone playing with a very, very packed midfield and defence. They're going to look to get it up there. Joel Campbell's there. Interesting. Did he play? Because obviously our first, way back on Sunday, seems a long time ago now, we played Frosinone. So that'll be interesting. We beat them 2-1, didn't we? I'm just going to say I fully expect you to end our poor form and win the match. And then we are going to passionately say there's a lot more to come. And do you know what? You're going to watch a tunnel interview today. Stefano Sorrentino, one question about a 40-year-old goalkeeper who hasn't really played for us since I've been in charge. I think he had 1 or 2 games. I think earlier in the week he might have played on camera. But here we go then. Early corner. Are we going to see it for Frosinone? 20 seconds in and they have a corner. This will be good. Joel Campbell takes. Avia heads away. Still going. Oh, there we go. End of the highlight. So we've got a few games going on at the same time. So as I say, unless... Spal, isn't it? Parma are rock bottom with a horrible goal difference. So unless Spal beat our goal difference, we will finish above them. Although it could actually be a head-to-head record, potentially. That was a great save from the keeper. As we see that all too pointless goal line technology. It doesn't matter in the game, does it? Good hit though from who was it? It was Hetemai, wasn't it? Hetemai, our midfielder who's in a ball winning midfielder role. I've just changed that role slightly, and we've got Joel Obi in the box to box. We'll see how that goes. So it is now 2-2, of course, in the saved to doomed clubs. So we've got to do a best of 5. We will do one more. I will let you know at the end of this video who it's going to be with. We're just going to drop a little shout out here. Show some passion, actually. Do you know what? I show some passion. Doesn't look like there are any goals in the games involving us. It doesn't look like there's many goals anywhere, actually. As Bersa, that was a brilliant hit as well from that free kick and a really, really good save. And yet again, more goal line technology videos. Clearly didn't go in. Otherwise, it's a game. It would have given me the goal. But Sportiello, I think I've had him on the team before. Not on YouTube. On an off-camera save. I think I've had him in a team before. Bersa with the corner. Oh, and Joel Obi. I do like Joel Obi. I wish I'd given him more games because he does love those shots from 20, 25 yards out, and he's never really far away either. So I do like them. We've been much the better team. I think all we can do really is say I'm pleased with how it's going, keep it up. No major injury worries, so we'll just carry on because, we've been the better team. We really have. We've had 2/3 of the ball. We've had all the shots. There have been 2 goals so far. Atalanta leading, Fiorentina leading. Wow. 2 goals in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches. Amazing. Let's bring up the latest event updates and let's see if anything does happen. We are picking up some yellow cards. We do like a yellow. Juventus have scored against Spal. That's good news. That is good news. That does look like we are going to finish top, unless Parma. It must. Of course, Parma have gone off the bottom now. Here's the origin. Sorry, I'm getting lost a little bit here. Parma have jumped up above them now, despite that horrendous goal differences. Joel Campbell, what a goal that is! That is an absolute stunner. Joel Campbell, what a goal. And the goalkeeper has the assist. Look at that for a kick. Look at that for a touch. And that is a stunning hit for his 5th goal of the season. What a strike. That is an absolutely sensational strike. And it puts us down to second bottom as things stand. Going to bring on Pucciarelli and Costinha. Give them a run out. And it doesn't matter now, does it? But it's looking like we're now not going to get our win. It looks like it's going to be, that'll be 13 games without a win. God, all the way back to when we'd only played 25 games. We'd only played 7. We were doing so well. I think we'd taken like 16 points or something. We've taken 20 in total over the course of the season, and we've only taken 5. So we'd taken 15 points from those 7 games, those first 7, and it really looked as though we were going to stay up. It really did. And there's been a goal. Genoa scored against Parma in the last minute, and I have a feeling that has put it all back to where it. I'm going to say I'm not happy there. I've got a feeling that has put it to as you were at the start of the game of the day. And it has. We have finished 18th. And do you know what? I'm going to take that. All 3 of the bottom 3 lose by a goal to 0. Really disappointing. Because as I say, if we go into the schedule, we go back up to the... where is it? The Parma game there. We had beaten Frosinone. We had some friendlies. We were unbeaten in our first 3. We lost to Bologna, that is one of the most crucial defeats that we've had this season. We then beat Torino and Sampdoria back to back. So as I say, that's 1, 2, 3 wins and 2 draws, and then you have the Parma one. So that's 14 points that we took, and since then we've taken 6 points since early March. After that Parma game, which would have been Tuesday or Wednesday, we were really on course to turn this around. We really were on course to turn it around, and it has just dropped off a cliff. Again, a draw against Spal is a shocker of a result. We should have won that. It's the defeats to Empoli and Bologna and that draw against Spal. They're the ones that have really, really cost us. Home to Genoa, of course, wasn't an amazing result either. So we gave it a good go, but it's really, really fallen apart in this last few. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I should have changed the tactics. I don't know. But when you take 14 points from 7 games, the tactics working. It's going pretty well, and it's just died. And we've ended up on the point a game average, 20 points from 20 games, which isn't good. I'm not particularly happy in the end with that. But we've only finished 9 points adrift. We gave it a good go, but it just wasn't to be. Again, maybe I should have done something with the tactics a little sooner in this horrible run of 13 without a win. Maybe I should have done. But we just never really had the time to do it. And yeah, I'm good. If I do maintain, though, that if I mean, 13 games without a win, this is going to sound silly, but if I had them from the start of the season, I think we'd keep them up. I really do. I think morale would be good. I think you'd get some good form going. I do think you'd be able to save them. But, apologies if you can hear the dog. He's just having a little bark at something out in the back there. What's going on? Shh. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of this week, guys. It's the end of this series. Thank you so much. I am just going to show you the team that we're going to do, and it is going to be with Angie Makashkala. In this, these bring up the league table. They did go down. In it, but they made a fist of it. Look, they made a decent fist of it. I can't remember how it was looking at the start of the season. But yeah, that's who we're going to do for the 5th and final series of Save Our Season for FM19. I hope you'll join me for that. I'm not sure when it'll be out. I'll get it out as soon as I can. Best of 5. It's 2-2 at the minute. I've saved 2. 2 have gone down. Can we make it 3-2 to the staying ups? That gives me a little bit of hope, at least of getting in the playoff. But yeah, I hope you join me for that. I hope you've enjoyed this week, guys. Smash a like. Jump in the comments as always. Let me know. Armchair critics. I should have changed tactics. I know I should. But I'm comfortable with that 4-3-3, that 4-2-3-1 this season. FM20, I think I'm going to try a different formation. I think we're going to go with something new. Speaking of FM20, there will be a video out soon of detailing what's coming up for that. So yeah, thank you very much, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, follow on Twitter, all in the description. You know where to find it all. And I will see you very soon. Arrivaderci.